Good afternoon, it's Jenny. Okay, so I'm going to show you everything I'm going to pack in this Osprey Cirrus 36 ultralight backpack. Now I have spine issues, so I have to be very mindful of how much I'm carrying. So everything I'm going to show you is ultralight and super compact. So this would be for maybe a 2 to 3 night, maybe a 2-night, 3-day camping trip. Just kind of hike in, camp, set up. Probably would be with somebody else, so they would be carrying the heavier stuff like the water and other things like that. But I'll show you kind of what I have just to see if I'm able to actually do this. So that would be great. I haven't been camping like this in a really long time, at least not where I drive my car up and set up a tent like I did in 2020. So I would like to do something around the mountains here, because if you see, it is absolutely beautiful in Santa Fe. These mountains, there's so many hiking trails. A little too hot right now, obviously. I mean, it's the middle of the desert in July. But yeah, I mean, up there, that's the ski valley, and there's so many places that you can hike and camp, and there's lots of BLM around here. So yeah, but for now I'm going to show you what I'm packing, and let me know if you have any questions. So I'm not going to go through like each pocket. You can look that up online. I'm just like, just go look online what this is. But I wanted to show you, this is super, super slim. This is my forearm. And you can see like my arm is actually bigger than the width of the pack. There's also this really nice kind of frame, which is super helpful, especially since I have to wear my pack a little bit differently than somebody that maybe doesn't have compressed or herniated discs or other issues or scoliosis or any of the other things that I have wrong with my spine. But yeah, so this is the most comfortable bag, and somebody sent this to me. So I wrote to them and I said, hey, the bag is like super serious discount. It's on sale. Can you just like send it to me? And then they sent it to me. So I actually just took the tags off. Anyway, but it's super, super ultralight. It's actually a lot roomier than it looks. And what's really nice about it is that it actually has its own included rain cover. Now I have a second rain cover from my backpacking days in Southeast Asia about 25 years ago. And I cannot believe how big that backpack was that I lugged around, like, I don't know, a bunch of countries: Thailand, Vietnam, Cambodia, Laos. Couldn't get into Myanmar, formerly Burma, because I had an American passport. But yeah, I mean, just even backpacking through Japan through rainy season, very grateful for the extra protection. But this one comes with it. So I'm not sure if it's water resistant or waterproof. Those are two very different things. But I think it's probably water resistant, maybe, I don't know, we'll find out. it'll rain at some point when I'm out there. But yeah, but really handy, and it just goes in the very bottom pocket. And as you can see, it just goes right in there. The first thing I'm going to talk about is water. I have to drink a lot of water, as do most humans. But anyway, so I have these two, like, anyway, you might dehydrate and die. No, but you do need to make sure you have all the water materials that you need, because you don't know what kind of water you're going to come across. And I have a hard time saying water, like, just to let you know, I'm American, but I grew up in England, so I have this weird accent. So water. So anyway, so you don't know what kind of water you're going to get. Sometimes it looks clean, but if there's livestock nearby, you could get Giardia, I think it is. You could get some sort of like tummy bug, and you don't want to be stranded in the wilderness with the number 2 runs. But anyway, so I have this collapsible water jug. There's 2 in here, and I'll pull those out in a second. I've got this life straw, which functions like this, and you can basically drink directly from a stream. And I think you can drink like a couple 100 gallons before you have to throw it away. And then I have 2 collapsible small water bottles. Again, everything is super ultra light because I need to be able to carry this. I need the pack to be about 10 pounds or less. I don't think I can carry more than that, but that's why it's good to have all of these things, because this is even better. This portable water filter. So this is USB charged, and I think it's something like, again, a couple 100 gallons filtered directly from a stream. So I would use this to fill up these water bottles and these 2 water bottles. This is one of 2 collapsible water jugs. So if I'm camped out for like 2 days in one place, I'll be able to fill up these with the filtered water, and they come with a 2 little things. One is a faucet and the other one is a cap, and I think it's 8 liters, so it's like 2 gallons. I believe it's 2 gallons, I think. don't quote me on that. What is it? 281 ounces, 8 liters. So for the water filter, you can actually just get this on Amazon. And I had a coupon, so it was a lot cheaper, which is great. But yeah, this is the lightest, smallest one I could find that had the best reviews. So basically, I haven't obviously hooked it up yet, but one end of it goes into the water source, like a river or something, and the other end goes into your water collection mechanism. I don't know, like whether it's a bucket or a bottle, whatever it is. But yeah, and then you can just charge it on a regular USB. All right, now let's talk about food. Obviously, this isn't all the food that I'm bringing, but these are just the things that I'm bringing for the food. So just some examples. I've got these MRE kind of things, but honestly, I would just bring like peanut butter and jelly and bagels and cereal and, you know, regular food. I don't know if I can survive in the wilderness just eating like one of these. It's a lot of food for me. It's like 2 servings, but I would rather eat smaller meals and things that are like, you know, like cashew nuts and bananas and whatever. But you remember, you have to bring all the trash back with you. So just be mindful of that. But yeah, I mean, if it gets cold, obviously maybe something more like this would be more prudent. I don't know. Anyway, this is a bear bag that I got off Amazon. Now there's a thing called Amazon Haul. I don't have any affiliation with it, but it's actually like Temu or Temu for Amazon. And if you click at the top of the screen and click on the Amazon Haul tab, it'll take you to things that are the same as what they sell on Amazon, but they're like super cheap. And so I managed to get this for like $1. And so, but this is a bear bag, so you can put your food in it, and then it comes with the paracord, so you're able to hoist it up into a tree. And then I have this camping stove, and obviously a thing of butane, and then the almighty Ultralight shit shovel. So this also was from Amazon Haul. This was 50 cents, and that was crazy. So yeah, so this is kind of my kitchen setup. Obviously I don't have my mess kit. I don't have my little kettle or pot or any of that stuff. Those are in the van, and the van is currently not in my possession at this moment. It's at the mechanic. So just use your imagination on things that would go on top of a stove. But yeah, so I'll do another video on camping food before I head out on a camping trip, hopefully in the next couple months when it cools down. But for now, this is my food setup. Okay, now for clothing, and obviously this is not anywhere close to the clothes that I would be bringing, but I just wanted to show you some of the kind of like little gadget things. I don't know what you would call them. But yes, so I have a fold-up bucket hat. Again, these are all ultralight and very compact. Then I have this little kind of, not a rain jacket, it's like a sun jacket. So if I'm wearing a t-shirt and I just want to cover myself from the sun, this is super light and it's water repellent, but it's not like waterproof. And then I have this hat, which is one that I just got, and it's worked really well on the last couple places that I've kind of gone for short hikes. And it has like this thing on the back, so it covers the back of your neck, and I think that's great. And then I have a mosquito net that goes over whatever hat that I'm wearing. And then a rain poncho. I've got a couple of these disposable rain ponchos. I figured they're better than bringing like a big heavy raincoat, because it's not going to be very hot when I do go for this, you know, camping trip, especially up in the mountains here. And then I have this Stay Cool cooling towel, and what you do is you basically wet it and then you put it in this bag, and it's kind of got this, I don't know, some sort of chemical, probably, you know, I don't know, cancer causing chemical or something, asbestos, I don't know. It's got something in it that will basically react and keep it cold, and I think that's a great idea. That way I can just have that anytime I need to cool down. So that's kind of my wardrobe. Obviously I'll have regular socks and leggings and tops and all that stuff, but these are the things that I have specifically kind of permanently for the camping trip, and I think they're great. The next thing I wanted to show you was this ultralight little camping chair, and it is like literally only weighs not even, I don't know, not even a quarter pound. It's super light. And this is how you assemble it. So that's the bit that you sit on, and then that's what it looks like when it's folded out. So it's very useful. Obviously it's not like a full reclining deck chair, but you don't want to bring a lot of stuff with you. I mean, not me, I can't lift anything, so I want to keep everything as light and simple, but still useful and practical. Now I'll show you a few extra things that I will be bringing. The first one is this multi-tool, which has a hammer and a bunch of other stuff. Comes in a little case like that. And then I have a little portable fan and a bear bell. Again, these are USB charged, not the Bear Bell, but the fan is. And then I have this light, which I can hang inside the tent. I have a few extra lights and things like headlamps and all that, which I don't have with me. They're in the van. And then I have some trash bags, like kind of doggy bags. Another towel that can go on the outside of my backpack to easily grab. So the other one's a wet towel, this one's a dry towel. And then I have these kind of snack pack things for my wallet to keep that nice and dry. And then I have kind of a pared down first aid kit. So I have a bigger one. I just took what I would need for a couple days. And then finally I've got these fire starters, and I forgot the name of the company. I'll put it up in the corner, whatever the name of the company is, but these are little fire starters and they're great. You can just break them in half. You don't have to use the whole thing. And then you can start, you know, if you're allowed to have fires. If you're in a place where there's a fire ban, obviously leave these at home, but they're great. And then of course I'll have like, you know, matches and whatever other stuff. I mean, obviously this isn't everything. I just wanted to kind of show you most of what I'll take. The next thing I have is an ultralight like solar gravity shower that you can just hang from a tree. It kind of is a bit weird to like, oh, why are you bringing a shower on this trip? Well, because you do need to kind of wash off sometimes, and maybe you'll be muddier than you intend to be. Also for washing pots and pans and things. Obviously not using soap and stuff that can get into the environment, but if you just want to use the water to just be able to rinse yourself off. Of course, you don't know if it's going to be too hot out there and you want to cool down, but it's super light and it folds up super small, and I think it would be very useful. So I'll definitely bring this. But I know what you guys are saying. You're like, but Jenny, where are you going to sleep? Are you going to sleep outside like the dog? Or are you going to have a tent or a bivvy? How are you going to relax? How are you going to sleep when you're out there in the wilderness? How are you going to have a good night's rest? And here is my solution. So these are ridiculously ultralight. I think this is less than 2 pounds. This is the tent, believe it or not. It's like super compact. Like this is, again, is my arm, and that is the tent. This is a super ultralight 3-season sleeping bag. And then this is an ultralight self-inflating with your mouth. You know, it's kind of weird. It has like an extra bag. You blow up the bag and then you push the air from the bag into the sleeping pad. So this is it. So my sleeping pad, my sleeping bag, and my tent. What I do need to also get is a footprint tarp. And then I have tent pegs and a few other things. But yeah, I mean, this is basically the most basic setup for, especially for camping if it's not going to rain. Obviously, if it is going to rain, there's going to be a few extra things I'll bring. But that's it. And all of this fits neatly in my Osprey backpack. So thank you for coming along to this very brief what's in my bag. And hopefully I can get out to these mountains. Okay, well anyway, let me know if you have any questions. I'll put all the links in the description, and yeah, so maybe some of these would be useful, especially if you have back problems or hip problems or mobility issues, or you just want ultralight equipment because you don't want to have to carry the full weight of everything. These I think are great. So I'm looking forward to using them, looking forward to getting out to the mountains, and I'll see you on the next one.